Good morning, everybody. This is John Hester here at Hester's Motorsports here in Raton, New Mexico. It's our website right there, hester-motorsports.com. Got a really special custom Hester Edition KRX today. Beautiful November day. Nice, beautiful blue skies. Look at that. Beautiful out here. Nice and calm, so taking advantage of this. All right, let's get down to this. This is one wicked KRX. Let's get down to this. So we took the 2021 Trail Edition KRX and cranked it to 11 here. So as you can tell, you know, the Trail Edition, you already come with the bumpers, front and rear, Nerf bars, and the roll cage already powder coated in on that. And then we added in the light bar in the front. So we got the 8-inch K-Glow light bar right there. We added in a 72-inch KFI poly plow. And we had to do a lift kit right here in order to fit everything. Make it nice and level. We just got it done, just got it cleaned up. I still need to, you know, the guys in back need to adjust our flags a little bit and a little minor fine tuning on that part, so that's going to be perfect once it's pretty much after this video here. They're going to change the pitch, adjust the skids, all that stuff, get it ready to roll. Make sure that the flags are pointing vertical, straight up and down, parallel with the ground. Not parallel with the ground, 90 degrees from the ground. There we go. We have the Super ATV 35-inch tires on here on the stock rims. We got our custom Hester Edition shock covers. And it starts to get serious. So this customer, we have two complete setups of this vehicle. One for summer, one for winter. So right now, we're coming in the winter, so we're full winter setup. So we have Kawasaki's glass shield, windshield wiper, windshield washer, heater, doors, and the soft rear window. And we went with the soft window instead of the full poly window because this one can unzip and see if I can kind of get in here around over the bed, but it could unzip all the way around here and open up, and has some straps up there so you can roll it up and then have it strapped up towards the top with the window open if you want to open or closed. Really slick. We have full UHMW skid plates, UHMW sliders on the trailing arms. We have the seismic mirrors with LEDs, and I know they're not perfectly straight because they do not fit straight with this cab. It's very difficult whenever you're trying to fit all this stuff in because you have a metal frame behind here for the hinging, and man, it is crazy difficult to get everything to fit flawlessly. And these mirrors, of course, being not, you know, the factory Kawasaki mirrors, the mounts inside here are bigger, so trust me, that's as with the doors on, that's as straight as they can get in order to fit everything in here and its location. It's a totally different beast on this thing, totally different. But it does have the LED lights on here, so it can light up all out here, you know, light up this whole area here down by the wheel. We have Kawasaki's extended fender flares, so doesn't, you know, keeps everything off of the body. It really protects the intakes a lot more from throwing up stuff, mud and everything. But of course, we are in the Rocky Mountains. Not saying there is no mud, but it's not like South Texas or Florida or anything. You know, this isn't a mud machine. We have Kawasaki's tailgate with the cargo box on here. Really slick setup. We have Rhino light whips. We got 3-foot whips, and we have the 8-pack rock lights. So you can see a rock light right there. And where's the other one? Oh, there it is right there. So it's up underneath there. So we have 2 rock lights per wheel. We have the full titanium Graves exhaust system. And we have, because since we do have forests and everything up here in the Rockies, this machine is going to northern Colorado, so it will be ridden, you know, in So we have to have a forestry-approved spark arrestor. So Graves has the spark arrestor and quiet core, which the quiet core is separated. You can take the quiet core out and leave the spark arrestor in. So you got that. Front and rear, we have Brute Performance, massive 1/2-inch pull points. So we have the beefiest, strongest pull points imaginable. Back towards the exhaust system. So we have the full titanium Graves exhaust system for the maximum power output. And then we have V-Force John's ECU Flash Stage 2. Gives it a lot more throttle response, a lot more snap. Really nice setup. Highly recommend it. Inside here we have Kawasaki's Click 6 retractable 4-point harness setup. And let's see if we can get down here. There's Brute Performance's KRX floor drains. We have Brute Performance's dash here that's been customized by us. We did a secondary inlay with stainless steel just to make it look even better. More better. And then loads of switches on here. So of course you have your windshield wiper, windshield washer, or windshield wiper, windshield washer. This is your heater. So you got your floor and defroster on that one. Then you have these ports right here that are, you could adjust, open and close on that. And then you have got different settings on the fan speed. So this adjusts the fan speed. So that'll turn it up or down 3 clicks. So you got low, medium, and high. And then this is the thermostat for the heater. So you can have it full hot, or you can back it off in the summertime to where the heater is essentially shut off. If you just need like an air blower, then it'll just blow atmospheric air temperature out of it. Ambient air temperature, I should say, is the more correct terminology. Then, blam! Audioform's level 4 top. It has 4 8-inch speakers. So we have 4 8-inch speakers. There's 1, 2, and then 2 back outside behind here, which keep in mind, once this is open, you get all that sound and everything during the summer. And then 2 10-inch subwoofers, amplifier, really nice setup, of course. Audioform's top-notch stuff. We do a lot of these all over the country. It's pretty awesome setup. You have dome lights right here. So let me see, I can flip this switch. It's pointing just right over behind here. And we got the lights that activate here. Okay, and then we have, right here we have rear lights and the front LED light bar. And the dome light, of course. Turn those off there. Let me show you the light bar and the rear light here. So there's the rear light. It'll light up, you know, good floodlight there. Lights up back behind you. And then the light bar. This is all, that's all the Audioform's top. Comes with all of that. And it's a really nice top. Yeah, they're a bit pricey, but you get a really, really nice top. It's all molded. I mean, this sucker seals so perfect. I mean, it is perfectly made to fit this thing. Everything it molds in around. Very, very nice setup. Very, very nice setup. So you got a rocking sound system, windshield wiper, cab, all that stuff. Now, like I did say, this has 2 setups. So, as we all know, this is called KQR, Kawasaki Quick Release Windshield. So, you can come in here, quick release the windshield, quick release the whole door, bam, bam, pop the windshield wiper off, and then we set up a half windshield for this for the summertime. And we had to modify the windshield for the stub of the windshield wiper. So it's perfect. I mean, it looks like it's all factory. It fits in right around this seal here. And once you put it all on, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, all good. Really, really slick setup. So then he could open up the rear window, take the doors off, all that stuff. We do have not installed at this time It does have the cab seal kit as well, but Kawasaki has been back ordered for 3 months on cab seal kits, and they're still back ordered. So this does not have the cab seal kit. We are going to install it hopefully by the time it comes in for the break-in service, then we can install it. So over here we have our whip lights, so we can turn the whips on. That's a whips and rock lights. And of course, Rhino has brake lights, so that's also very, very cool. So let me reach in here. So there's just regular, and I hit the brakes. Oops, helps when I turn the key on. Sorry, my bad. Ah, crap, I don't have the key. There it is. Here it is. Come on, John, pay attention. Rookie. Turn the key on here, and then you got brake lights. Sorry if my arm is shaking here. I'm trying to get closer. You can see nice bright brake lights as well as the whips. I turn the whip light on here, and you can see we just got it just set on fade in and out green right now. But you know, you have it's a RGB controlled. Control it with your phone. I can go in, and of course I'm using a phone to record, so I can't do much of that. So we can set it up for whatever we want. We've got the K-Glow light bar switch right here, so you have turn the light bar on, and then that would be the glow, the green glow. Standard headlights, and then the lights for the mirrors, which you have a white LED and a green LED. Really slick on there. Really, really slick. Thing is awesome. So with the suspension setup sitting right now at roughly 16 inches of ground clearance with the 35s on here, we wanted to make sure that we had everything set up well, set up to carry plenty of weight, all that good stuff. So I'll back up here, get a good walk around showing the whole machine on here. Now, things have changed throughout the build, so customer called and he's like, hey, can you put a snowplow on here? And I said, let me find out. So found some mounts from KFI, and I said, yep, we can do it, and got it all done up for him. So he's going to use this. He's coming this Saturday, going hunting this week with it, taking it hunting. Plans on getting a kill in this bad boy, popping his cherry. It's hunting cherry, and so he's going to use it for hunting. He's going to use it for snow plowing, and of course, pure recreation, fun. The KRX, everybody knows, is pretty much an extremely dominant machine in the real world. No, this isn't going to beat a Can-Am Turbo RR in a straight line drag race. It's not made for that. Same thing with the Razor Turbo. No, it's not. It's not meant for that. The KRX, it's geared low. This thing is a rock god. Pick up any magazine, watch any video. This thing makes ridiculous stuff look easy. It's because it is easy. The KRX is designed to be so easy to drive. A pure novice can look like a hero driving it. It's a very fun machine to drive. It handles great. It has the best suspension geometry of any side-by-side made, and it comes with one of the plushest, smoothest driving suspension systems right off of the floor and of any side-by-side. And don't believe me, pick up any magazine, go drive one for yourself. In the real world, I'm talking in the real world, it's plenty fast. I've had people say, these things are slow. Well, yeah, it's slow compared to 195 horsepower turbo Can-Am RR. That's not what it's designed to be. Wait until we turbo them. Then we're about 225 with a turbo kit. Bad mammer jammer. Now, of course, I know for a fact that we're going to get a big question. How much does this cost? Well, I mean, everything that's been done to it, all the parts, everything has been added to it. This KRX, because it starts out with the most expensive Trail Edition machine, and then took it to crank it to 11 and rip the knob off on there, but so to speak. But yeah, this is a little over 40 grand for this whole setup. But it is an epic machine, and it's built exactly how the customer wanted it. So somebody might say, well, I wouldn't have done that. I don't need a snowplow. Well, you might not. That's why we custom build any way that you want a KRX done. We build whatever you want. Really awesome setup. I mean, this thing is a beast. Sounds awesome. Let me go ahead and start it up here just so you can kind of hear the exhaust on here. Let me switch hands here. Sorry if I'm going to shake a little bit. I hit the camera with the door. All right, here we go. Now, of course, the microphone is on my chest, so can't really hear too good. The response of V-Force John's setup. Let's see if I can get down here. Just watch this throttle. Just barely breathe on that sucker. Look at that. You do that on a stock KRX and it barely even revs. And of course it's not fully up to temp, so I don't want to rev the nuts off it or anything. So great sounding machine. We go through and we make sure that we do every bit of the correct PDI. We check all the axles, the clutches. We do the brake, bleeding the brakes. Of course, we change the tires, so of course we have to torque the the B-locks correctly on that there. Go through the entire PDI really well. It's well over 2 hours to do it all correctly on them. So we make sure that they're set up correctly. Customers don't have problems. Like, take it home and the first time you hit the brakes, it's like, well, the brakes aren't really that great. Well, this, we make sure it is. So we'll drive down the road. Once we clean the brakes, bleed the brakes, then we drive it, and then we actually break the brakes in for you. So we do some run in on the belt and the clutching to make sure that that is also broken well. So just properly running through revs and changing RPMs and allowing the belt to go through the entire angles and everything of the CVTs, and make sure that all that is really good for you. And so the machine's as ready to roll as you want it. I want to thank everybody. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Give us a like and follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Hester's Motorsports, or just search Hester's Motorsports at the top of Facebook. We do a lot of stuff on Facebook, behind the scenes stuff that isn't always on our YouTube channel. So it's kind of like both stuff work together well as far as our media goes. There's so much more that I want to do, but it takes time to do everything. I want to thank you all. Thank you all for hanging in there, watching this beautiful machine, listening to it. Really awesome setup. I mean, this thing is just... It was cold yesterday when we were running it. We had about a 25 to 30 mile an hour wind, and so the wind chill was in the teens. I mean, it was in the teens, and I was driving this up and down the road, and man, I was comfortable. Didn't even really have to use the heater. I was nice and comfortable in there. I just had my hoodie on. Awesome. Loved it. Loved it. I thank you all for watching, and We custom build, and we have shipping companies that can pick up and ship all across the country. We do discounts on parts, accessories. We do discounted labor rate in our service department for life. So as a built vehicle, it all comes together extremely well. I mean, if you were to put an MSRP price on every single part on this sucker's closer to $46,000. But that's no way near what he paid. No way near. So a really, really good package deal on this. And it's so crazy. It's been so crazy this year on sales. Whew, we can't keep up. Can't keep vehicles in stock. No dealer can, as most people are finding that out. It is very difficult. So stop on in if you're around northeastern New Mexico, Raton, New Mexico. We're right off I-25 as far as Raton. And we're literally just, probably about 2 blocks from I-25 here. And the 1 block from the Clayton Highway. So right over there is the intersection. You hit that road and drive that way, there's Texas. You hit that road and drive that way, there's Colorado. 7 miles from Colorado, 100 miles from Texas. We sell all over the United States, but in about a 400-mile radius is very common. Do a lot in Utah. You're going to see there's several TRXs and mules all over Utah, Arizona, Wyoming. I mean, even way back east, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee. We do mules, TRXs, KRXs all over the country. And we build them, you know, like I like to say, why buy ordinary whenever we can build you extraordinary? Anybody can buy a stock machine. We love to build your machine. Give us a call today. If you need parts or accessories, we do everything for all major manufacturers. Custom build all major manufacturers. Let us know what we can do for you. Thank you all for watching. Have a blessed day.